Welcome all. I'm back. I know I said be back like literally the next night after I was done live streaming, but you know what? I just didn't feel like I could put on a great live stream. And I've been really hard on myself, and I realize it's kind of ridiculous, right? I mean, I'm interacting with you guys. I need to be more open. Like I was earlier when we were doing what? We did 15 nights in a row from my office. Let's get back to that. All right, let's not put too much pressure on me, but let's, get back to that. Welcome back, guys. JE Live. And, appreciate you all that are here. Literally, the thumbnail is, I'm going to be honest with you, it's entirely so you come over here and you watch and you ask questions. It's an Ask Me Anything format. We can talk about uniforms. We can talk about whatever. Melvin Ingram or Riot. That is interesting. What's up, Will? DXNES. How we doing? You guys are missing out if you haven't joined the Discord, so you might want to do that as well. But I didn't even update the ticker. I don't even know what it says. I'm sure it says something good. I don't know. Hope everyone's doing well. We're here, Tuesday night? Yeah, Tuesday night because we skipped Monday. I mean, I know Monday happened, but Monday didn't happen for me because I didn't have to work. So it's basically like we went right to Tuesday. So what's up, Henry? How we doing? Yeah. What's on your mind today regarding the Rams, Jake? Well, I'll tell you, I don't want a white uniform. That's one thing that's on my mind. Two, I cannot stop thinking about Jake Gervase playing linebacker. I just can't do it. I mean, he's the athleticism. It's I don't know. I'm very much interested. I hope it works out. I recorded a podcast with my guy Blaine earlier, Blaine Grisak. He came on to Downtown Rams in relief for Alexis Kraft, who is in Minnesota on vacation. So there's that going on. There's not much going on, Henry. I'm not watching the NBA Finals because I realistically just don't care. I'm sorry. Just don't. Yeah, so Jake Gervase essentially is a guy that's been there since 2019. He's an UDFA out of Iowa, former safety. Very well regarded by his Iowa teammates and Iowa fans. He actually got a chance to play on the defensive side of the ball in 2019. In 2020, he battled all sorts of, I don't know if he got COVID or not, but he went back and forth, but he stayed on the roster, and he's back in 2021. And with a deep safety group, they have him going over to the linebacker spot. And I really find that interesting because he is a freak athlete. And how freak are we talking? We're talking freak. I mean, let's just say Bobby Wagner, who I believe is one of the more athletic linebackers in all of football, or you can say Devin White, whatever. The point is, Devin White, Devin Bush, any of those guys, 1.56, 1.57 was their 10-yard split. Do you know what Jake Gervase's 10-yard split was? 1.47. He ran a 4.4. He is about 210 pounds, 6 feet tall. I am really intrigued by him. And so much so, I talked about it on the LA Football podcast with my guy Ryan Dyrud. And so much so, I talked about it again on the Downtown Rams podcast with Blaine Grisak. Now, I understand he's just a linebacker who might not even make the roster. I get that, right? But this is what preseason's for. And by the way, if you go into that discussion, position coach, what have you, and you're trying to fill out the roster, and you're looking at guys that have gotten hurt a lot, Rams have plenty of those guys on the linebacker group. You're looking at guys, trying to find, guys that do multiple things, right? Because wide receivers that can just catch and can't actually play special teams, they don't make the roster if they're on the borderline. But it's very interesting with Gervase because this is somebody that's played safety. He can play linebacker now, apparently, if he makes his transition, and he is a big help in special teams. Not to mention, he's the most athletic linebacker now. So I'm very interested. I agree. I agree, Ray. Iowa players bring it. So I hope he does. I like Roseboom. Yes, Holden. I'm not sure what is going to happen with that. Because I know he's gotten a lot of good talk, and a lot of people have raved about him. So we'll see. What's up, Nolan? How we doing? If you guys could do me a favor right now, if you're enjoying this, and I know I started maybe 10 minutes ago, if even, be sure to share this. If you're on Twitter, share it on Twitter. If you're on Facebook, share it on Facebook. If you're on Twitch, share it on Twitch. Wherever you want to share it. Would really appreciate trying to get a bunch of people in here so we could have our usual, right? Do you think there's too much Stafford hype that he might be a big letdown at the end? Gil, great question, but no, I do not. Stafford is a next level player that's played for an organization that just hasn't gotten the media coverage. So it's no different for Stafford. You're getting the same quarterback. Maybe he's a little bit better, but the point is, even if he is what he has been, he's doing that with better weapons. So in the fact that, I did hold in. Sorry if you already talked about this. I just got here. Uniforms did not come out. No, there was, Holden actually did his, investigative work on Instagram, and, he politely dropped a snapshot of the video that Tutu Atwell was doing, a live video, and it showed, a white uniform and a white helmet, which I don't know where we're at on that. I mean, Holden, you tell me. It seems to me like it could be just, an alternate uniform, an alternate jersey for the fans, but I don't know. I don't. I've been told Soul in 2021, and I've been told black in 2022, but that's all I've heard. Yeah, Holden's all over the timeline. Man. Leave some engagement for the rest of us, my guy. Snow edition. Rams Twitter was so gullible today with the uniforms. Rams Twitter's always gullible with the uniforms. I'm part of that too. Hey Jake, I agree. Once the Lakers are out, I could care less about the NBA. I'm just saying. kind of feel that way. What's up, Ashton? Ashton just dropped a fire yellow edit on the jersey. I'm not using it on the thumbnail. That actually, because he dropped it right after I dropped the thumbnail. That actually, it was R Clemente 2121, I believe, on Twitter. He created that, so just to give him credit. Yeah, Holden, you and me both. I just applied last week again for the blue check mark. Because here's the thing. We got Downtown Rams verified on Twitter. I would have gotten verified most likely if, I don't know, I wasn't a moron and didn't verify underneath or apply for verification underneath a brand. Because while, yes, I am my own personal brand, I did it under a company. So it's the Jake Ellenbogen company doesn't exist. And so when I showed them my ID, they were probably looking for business documents and what have you. So we'll wait and see what happens there. LOL dropped a throwback white for all those complaining about the yellow. Need a break from organic chemistry. What's good, bro? How we doing, Daniel? Yeah. It sounds like you did need a break from that for sure. Glad to be that break. Are you concerned about the Seahawks getting Eskridge? Seems like with him, Locke and Metcalf, maybe hell of an offense. No, I'm actually not. David Moore was pretty damn good last year, so they're going to have pieces. The Rams are going to have pieces. San Francisco is going to have pieces. Arizona has pieces. We all have pieces. So, every team has NFL talent. You're going to have to get used to it. You'll get it soon. I probably need to put out new articles or something. Yeah. I put out some articles on Nightcast Media because I cover the MCU on Nightcast Media. You can go over and check out my articles there. You should also follow at Nightcast Media if you haven't already. LOL. Okay, I saw that. I used to only watch the draft first week and then the finals for every sports league. I feel that. Down goes Brady over on Facebook. Damn. What's up, Nugget Rose? How we doing? Oh, man. We got some people in here. That's cool. I was worried we were going to get shut out. I don't think I've ever had 0 viewers before. I mean, not even like streaming at like, 5 a.m. Coaches in the NFC West, great question. I'd probably say McVay 1, Shanahan 2, Carroll 3, and why can't I not remember his name? Cliff Kingsbury 4. I think NFL Rumors isn't reputable, but would you welcome a signing to Quan Alexander? I'm kind of against signing any linebackers at this point because I feel like the Rams low-key have some depth here. And while it's unproven, Blaine and I talk about this on the upcoming Downtown Rams podcast episode you'll find tomorrow, episode 360. Can't believe we've already done 360 of them. You will find, like, we talk about, I just prefer keeping the linebackers that, you have on the roster. A guy like Christian Roseboom is not going to be able to flourish. We're never going to be able to see what's in him. We'll never be able to see the Jake Gervase project. We'll never be able to see, a guy like Troy Reeder getting back into the starting lineup, or Micah Kai, or like any of those guys. Like, you bring in a Quan Alexander or a KJ Wright, and you're not going to see those guys. On top of that, don't assume just because they're available, they're obtainable. KJ Wright would demand more money. He is available because he does not want to go to OTAs. He does not want to have a non-contact injury. He is holding out as long as he can. He is a damn good linebacker. He will get a job, and I can tell you right now, he's going to cost money. A guy that might not cost money, and if they were going to go that route, I'd look at Josh Bynes, who has been productive at linebacker. He wouldn't cost as much, and he's going to probably sign towards the end of training camp, I would say. Let's see. Jake, I saw that. Thoughts on Akers and Henderson, what roles they play? Preston, straight up, I'm going to tell you right now, I think they're 1A, 1B. I think, obviously, Cam Akers is the more explosive back in a sense. He's the bigger name, but I think people are really discounting what Henderson can do, and Akers is an injury away from Henderson being the go-to guy. So, a guy that suffered 2 injuries last year, that's something to keep in mind. David, how's it going over on Facebook? Talk about Christian Roseboom. Does he make the team? I don't think so. I think he's close. If he makes the team, it's going to be, the Rams basically saying goodbye to Kaiser and or Kenny Young. But I don't think he necessarily makes the team. I think he'll potentially make the practice squad. But I think this is a tough decision because if you're the Rams, look, you have to realize you got away with Christian Roseboom making on your practice squad last year, okay? You're not going to be able to do that. You're a target. You're the number 2 team in the NFC preseason by most people. So these teams are going to watch you cut these players and know damn well that they could probably start on some teams in this league. So you have to make the decision. Am I going to stick with Micah Kaiser, who can't stay healthy? Am I going to stick with Kenny Young, he's a guy? Or am I going to give an opportunity, keep Christian Roseboom on there, and that way I don't miss out on, I lose him, because I don't think they are able to bring Christian Roseboom back on the practice squad. I say practice squad, but now I think about it, it's really not realistic for him to be back. Tristan Jackson, teams know, spent the entire season on the 53-man roster, albeit he never played, but he spent the entire season on the 53-man roster for the Rams. Teams know that. Like, they'll pick him up too. That's the thing, is that a lot of these guys are, you have a target on your back. Whereas if you're a bottom tier team, if you cut a guy, you're likely to bring him back because teams aren't looking at you. They'll be like, the Texans cut a guy? Okay, well, cool, So, David, to answer that question, I don't think Roseboom makes the team. Is he good enough? Yes, but I think they'll keep Kaiser and Young. I don't know if I agree with it, but I think that's what they'll do. Bobby Brown looks like a mini AD. I wouldn't say that, but he does. He looks intriguing for sure. Will Cup play a full season? Honest opinion, CJ asks. Cup, Jackson, and Akers injured the middle of the season. To assume that Cup will play a full season when he's had a hard time doing so, without any sort of injury, I don't know, especially in 17 games. I'm going to say no, but I don't like projecting injuries, so I'm not going to say how long, but, that'll be interesting. I was listening to Greg Rosenthal today. He said the Rams lost too many coaches and the players on defense and struggled to win 10 games. I mean, people can say what they want, but at the end of the day, the Rams continue to win, even in 2019. 2019 should have been a 4 or 5 win type of season, and the Rams kept it together long enough to potentially make the playoffs towards the end of the year. If the Vikings had lost those last 2 games, it would have been very interesting, and the Rams would have had a chance. Plus, the Rams would have gotten in on the 7-team format. So that's the thing that I find interesting. It's like when people say the Rams won't even win 10 games, I'm like, they're way better than that year. And plus, even if this defense just plummets, right? Stafford's already proven that he can win these games. He has more fourth quarter comebacks than like 90% of quarterbacks in the league. And that's the thing, is that, I'm not really, like, regardless, you have Stafford, you have all those weapons. Even if the defense were to have an uncharacteristically bad season, your offense is good enough to get you to the playoffs. But I don't see that happening. I think they're going to be well-rounded. I think they're going to have the number 1 offense. I think they're going to have a top 10 defense. And that will be enough to win a Super Bowl, in my opinion. Let's see here. Jake, if Bryson Hopkins did approach the Rams about them drafting another tight end, how do you think he did it? If he did, I feel like he's out. McVay would probably think he's not a team player. Henry, I'm not saying that he did or didn't. But I would imagine that it would be an agent thing. An agent would, get in there and be like, hey, my client's not very happy you did that. And, we'll marinate throughout the training camp and preseason, see how, he does. And, if we feel like he's done way too good to not have a job or, not be the 2 or the 3, then we'll look at opportunities, look at potentially getting traded out of LA. Look, with Hopkins, he's got the talent. It's just a question, is the coaching staff trustworthy of him? Are they planning something else? What's going on here? It is really weird how they're not really talking about him. So I will say that, but I think Hopkins is fully capable. He was my top tight end in the 2020 draft. Jake Funk's season. I mean, he'll play special teams. He'll probably make the roster over Raymond Calais, but I mean, if anybody gets hurt in the running back room, Xavier Jones is the guy you want to roster if you're playing fantasy. He is going to have a very good season if he gets a hold of. Give him 100 carries. He's going to probably run for about 5.2 yards per carry. He's going to have a good bunch of, he's going to have a good stretch. Like, if that guy gets an opportunity, he's legit. Like, he only became available because it was an unprecedented offseason. There was no, combine invite. And pro days were like really hard to come by. So this is somebody that probably this year gets drafted in the 4th or 5th round. Rams get him as a UDFA last year. Spent the entire season on the 53-man roster, and Les Snead has mentioned him by name repeatedly. So keep an eye out for him. If Henderson or Akers go down like last year, and if they both go down, it's the Xavier Jones show. And that's the thing. I can't stress that enough. Raymond Calais, Jake Funk, it doesn't matter. Otis Anderson, like, he is the guy. Xavier Jones would be the guy, and I think they trust him enough, and that's why they drafted Jake Funk in the 7th round, whereas instead they didn't go after, a guy in the 3rd or the 4th, like, say, a Trey Sermon, somebody that could be, a true bell cow if they didn't believe in Xavier Jones, then you get Trey Sermon or somebody like that. They got Jake Funk. They focused more on special team ability, not what he could do as a runner. That's why. Okay, I'm still waiting for news on Malik Hooker. I think he's waiting till the end of training camp so he doesn't get injured. That makes a lot of sense, Aiden. I still think Malik Hooker ends up in Pittsburgh. Makes a lot of sense. Could definitely see that. Holden, John Wolford is a free agent this upcoming season. How do you think the Rams play out that situation? Well, he's a restricted free agent, so I think they're just going to tender him after the season. Wolford's going to stay. If he's smart, and he is, I believe, he's going to stay. He's going to be the go-to guy once Stafford's gone. He's going to wait to the 2 years, and if Stafford retires or they move on from him after his contract, then you're going to see Wolford take over as the starter. If they wait longer and Stafford's there longer than 2 years, they re-up the deal, Wolford will leave and try to find a job. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you. Moncrief, worth mentioning. He is by the fact that he's on the roster and that he was on the roster last year. Actually spent some time on the actual active roster. Former defensive back turned linebacker, hard-hitting player. But I just think there's too many guys there. So, we'll see if that's somebody that maybe makes a name for himself as an unsung hero in preseason, but, we'll see. I mean, I don't know for sure. Is it just me or a lot of armchair analysts are repeating the same stale takes under every Rams video? I mean, you could be right there, Nolan. It does seem that way. I just find, a lot of people that don't know what they're talking about when it comes to the Rams, they like to talk about the Rams. So yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. Lorenzo over on Facebook, will Taylor Rapp step up this year? I think he will, as long as he stays healthy. He could be a piece for them, and he operates well around the line of scrimmage. We'll see if he makes any strides in coverage. I think more than likely the Rams are going to keep him out of that realm, and they're going to focus on Burgess being the strong safety / free safety. I think either him or Fuller can play that position, but they'll use Rapp, I think, as kind of like a dime backer, pseudo linebacker, using him around the line of scrimmage. And maybe, and I mentioned this on the upcoming podcast, they should try blitzing him a little bit. Try to have him crash the backfield, see what they can do with him. Kind of similar to what, the Seahawks did with Jamal Adams. Not saying he's quite the athlete Jamal Adams is, but that would be cool if they were able to do that. Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Nice, Aiden. I just want Cup to make it a playoff season, 80 to win a ring. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Cooper Cup in the playoffs for sure. Jake, can you make a season preview on the Seahawks? Just completely trash them? No, I'm not going to trash them. It's going to be unbiased. Still got to do the season previews, so thank you for reminding me. That's a lot of work that I have upcoming. Looking at my my video list here. Let's see if it's here. On the list, I have the Loki episode 5 video I'll be putting out later tomorrow, because the episode will come out on Wednesday, which comes out 3 a.m. my time. Top 100 NFL Players series, NFL season preview series, and a Lester Hayes Hall of Fame video. If you guys have any questions or have any idea of what I should do next, because I always try to do Rams videos, mixed in at least, because this is like 75% Rams content and like 25% everything else. And my Rams content, to the surprise of nobody, since I've been covering the Rams since 2016, my Rams content does the best. Shocker. So, I mean, it's not saying that I want to sell out for views. I want to sell out for engagement and all of that. But when you're constantly seeing the Rams stuff do well, you're constantly seeing people interact and enjoying your content, and then you put out, a video on something else and it doesn't do as well, you may still love doing those videos and you may still have a passion, so you're going to continue putting those out, but you might focus more on what's bringing in traffic. I'm still a growing channel, so I gotta be a man of the people. So yeah, you guys let me know what you guys want to see on this channel. I'll see what I can do. What's up, Christian? How we doing? Shanahan would be more successful elsewhere. That's why the 49ers will never let him go. Akers gets injured. I'm calling it. Damn. Any concern about the new long snappers? No, actually. I forget the one guy's name. Wordle. I don't know. I can't remember. They picked up a guy from the Titans, but I forget his name. I'm not really too invested in the long snappers. I think they'll be fine. Suns in 4, says Ryan. I think Everett will play well for the Seahawks, unfortunately. I think he absolutely will. Let's see. Verify Jake, verify Holden, says Holden. Yeah, I'm down for that. Do you think we'll keep 4 tight ends? Because I think Johnny Munt is a solid player for us. I actually do. And I want to say this because I also mentioned this on the podcast. Johnny Munt and like Blake Jarwin, there's not really a huge gap between the two. One guy is with the Rams in a bad position because he's just used as a blocking tight end and he has guys ahead of them. The other guy's a starting tight end for the Dallas Cowboys. So, the Rams are pretty deep at tight end. For the first time in a long time, they're super deep at tight end. They're 4 deep. And you could argue that, Kendall Blanton could make a roster. If Munt wasn't there, I think Blanton probably makes the roster. We'll see if they keep him on the practice squad. Right now, it's, I believe, 12. I'm hearing that it's going to get pushed to 16. We will see. But that should be, something to look out for. If we're going to win a Super Bowl for anybody in particular, have to win one for a big win. Yeah, no, that'd be big. I want to see him win a Super Bowl before he retires. Always respected him with Cincinnati. Let's see. You excited for Black Widow? Oh, damn. Forgot about Black Widow. Even though I was so into it recently and I totally forgot what day it was. I'm assuming it's Friday. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to watching that. I never knew how important Malcolm Brown, Josh Reynolds, and Gerald Everett were to our offense. We lost some real weapons. LOL, don't get me started on our D, Ebucom, and Fox. Shake my head. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, Henry, but what I will say is that Malcolm Brown had his role as a pass protector, the best pass protector on the team. That's why he stayed on the field. Josh Reynolds was really a good go-to number 4. Struggled down the stretch and definitely didn't play his best game in his last game with the Rams. Who else did you mention here? Gerald Everett, you don't win the Kansas City Chiefs game without him. Let's see. Ebucom, yeah, you don't win the Kansas City Chiefs game without him either. And then Fox had 5 or 6 sacks last year. So, yeah, those are some losses. They're not huge. I think, John Johnson and Troy Hill, I don't think anybody would deny those are the 2 biggest losses when you look at what Troy Hill, did last year. He also found the end zone, which was huge. Scoring defense is big, but, Troy Hill is really underrated. I'm excited to see him with the Browns and see what he can do. And then, John Johnson, of course. Great player. And now he has an argument as maybe the best safety in football. Crazy to say, but, I never knew how... Oh, yeah, I saw that already. Do you think Terrell Lewis stays healthy enough this season to be a factor? I'm hopeful, but I wonder if load management will limit his impact as much as his injuries did last year. Great question, Ryan. I just got to say you can't count on Terrell Lewis. And the poor guy has had 3 major injuries, so that's to be expected. We'll see. Hopefully it's great, but I'm a little worried about him there. A 10 receiver offense. Oh, that sounds like you sound like Alexis. Officially committed to the Los Angeles Rams with the addition of Stafford from Utah. Hoping to get to SoFi this season. Ready for my Rams fandom. Well, welcome to the family, Riley. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe, and I will put out the best content possible for you. Just keep it real with everything, Rams, and your channel will just grow. I agree. Welcome to the Mob Squad, Riley. Why was Blaine saying Harris is overrated? Give him a chance first. Well, Blaine was saying, because we talked about this on the upcoming podcast as well, and Blaine basically was making the argument that, while Harris is, coming along strong, we haven't seen anything from him yet, on an NFL field, he was saying tight ends struggle their first year, Essentially, a tight end is being a wide receiver while also wearing the same hat as an offensive lineman. That is a ridiculously tough job. And to just come in day one and be a plug-and-play guy like a lot of people want these guys to be is just not realistic. Like, he brought up George Kittle, who had like 400-something yards as a fifth-round pick. Next year, he has 1,400. That's like unheard of. So, you don't get like Travis Kelce's all the time, who in his first year, he missed his first year because of injury, but his second year, which is really his rookie year, he had like 800-something yards. Not everybody's like that. That's a tough position. That and cornerback are like the toughest positions besides quarterback to adjust at the next level. Let's see. I really did forget Black Widow drops Friday. Yeah, I know. Me too. Russ will make Everett look real good. I mean, he makes everyone look good. Yeah, absolutely. But for people to think that Rams are going to fall off because we lost those players, no. I mean, I agree. Like, they're not going to fall off, in my opinion. Jake, when I talked to Bronte Harris, he seemed real confident he has a chance to make this team. Says Raheem Morris loves him, and they talk every single day. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting with him. I wasn't overly impressed with his RAS score, but, there's a lot more that goes into that. And I never really got a chance to watch his film, so I can't really for sure say. So apparently Chris Creamer, founder of sportslogos.net, has just confirmed that the LA Rams jersey that leaked earlier today is legit, and it sounds like that is the official jersey. So that is depressing, in my opinion. Just because, I mean, I think yellow makes more sense, but all right, you put a bone jersey and then you're just going to put white in. I don't see how that's alternate, but okay. I also think, like, low-key, let me just say this. I think it's, like, ridiculously silly to me that, I mean, like, why do they only get to release one uniform? Or why are they bothering to release one uniform? I just think it's silly. Release the yellow, release the white, release the black. Like, release it all together. Like, what difference does it make? I don't know. It just always seems silly to me. So, yeah. It was all a joke, by the way. All those players have been replaced with really good, maybe better players. I'm a UCF student. Harris is the real deal. Just has to limit drops. But he started playing football a few years ago. He played soccer his whole life. You were correct. Thoughts on Ben Skoranek? I think he can be a future starter down the line, so we will see. Definitely intrigued with him. Yeah, so let's see here. So this is... One second. I'm going to bring it up. So by all accounts, this is the... If that account is correct. That is the new uniforms. I don't really get it, Yeah, Soul would have made it way better. That's what I'm saying. I don't get the yellow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why it makes a super big deal about, the yellow on the shoulders. I can't believe that, but with the yellow and everything, I just... Hell if I know, man. Hell if I know. Yeah, I'm hoping the white helmet isn't real. I know it can't be real this year because you can't have 2 helmet shells this year, but yeah, that's an L. Yeah, big thumbs down on those helmets. I mean, I'm not going to lie, the sports logo guy, Chris Creamer, he's legit. #1 source of logo, uniform news, and history for 20 plus years. Like, this is, if, you know. Like, this is his wheelhouse. You know what I mean? This isn't just a dude. Wow. That's a bummer. That also means whoever told me it was yellow. Well, I know who told me, but I'm not going to crap on my source. But whoever told me it was yellow, and I guess now, black is definitely up in the air. Next year, which is kind of a bummer. I think next year has to be yellow, but the white just does not make any sense. That is so stupid. Anyway. Yeah, it is like I love how, like, the Rams PR department, like, or not, I don't know PR, but whoever is in charge of this, they make such a big deal of holding this. Like, this is literally like July 6th, and they still haven't showed the uniforms, and then it always gets leaked like this. Like, same thing with, like, the hat. It's like, if you just, like, release it earlier, you wouldn't have this issue. I don't think they slipped up. I think this is honestly like, okay, we're fine. I don't know. I just don't understand. a white jersey when you have bone already. That's just, I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's yeah, I'm very disappointed, but is what it is, I guess. Yeah, that's weird. Let's have an extensive build up for the white uniform. That's a big fat L. Yeah, it's very weird though that, like, Whitworth was like the one with the yellow. Like, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? I'm sure you guys don't want to just talk about uniforms. Lorenzo over on Facebook. How much gas do you think Deshaun Jackson has left in the tank? That's a great question. Enough to be a deep threat, I don't think he's like a top-notch guy at this point. He can still be a deep threat. He can still average like 18, yards per catch, depending on how they use him. But that's really funny, Holden. I think that's probably why. What's going on with Watson? Oh my God, good question. I've heard nothing on that. I've heard nothing on Watson. I mean, we'll see, but I've not heard a single thing. That's a good question. I mean, I don't know. You know, I think 11 personnel. I think you'll definitely see 11 personnel, like, you know, the majority of it if, like, Higbee goes down. I don't think you'll see a ton of 12. I think you'll still see it. I think they'll mix it up a little bit, but, I mean, you're more likely to see 3 wide receivers, in my opinion, than, you know, 2 tight ends, I would say. I'm sorry, 4 wide receivers then, yeah. You know what I mean. Oh, man. Yeah, who would trust Tutu with anything? Dude just spoils everything. Yes. Yes, I think Matt Gay is the long-term kicker. He's still pretty young, so. Deshaun wants to wear orange. There are 2 places he could go do that. Kellen, why are you not a mod? I've definitely made you a mod before. Either way. Will, too. What's going on here? Yeah. Bearded Soul 78. I totally agree. I want to see split back. You have Henderson. You have Akers. I want to see it. I once had somebody, I forget when it was, but they were like, why do you make so many people moderators? And I'm like, why do you have a problem with me making so many people moderators? If anybody wants to be a mod, just let me know. It's really not that hard. Also, if you haven't already, if it takes forever, go join the Discord if you haven't already. We have 256 people and counting. So do that. There you go, Malaki. And you're in the Discord too, so I'll make you mod there as well. Yo, Holden, you still around? I'm curious. You're welcome. Hold on the phone with Demoff. Holden's carrying it up. The white is absolutely not better than the bone. It's like not even close. Could Jared Cook be the long term for the charge? No. I think it'll be all white. That way they can introduce the white for everything else. Makes sense. I'm with you. I'm with you, Angel. White definitely fits the yellow pants better, but here's the weird thing, okay? If you look at that yellow, the yellow doesn't match the pant color. So that's an issue. Are they? Well, I mean, are they recoloring their? But no, because did you see the yellow with the blue jersey next to this one right here? It was different. This is the orangey yellow. I don't know why they couldn't have just gone with the all yellow. It doesn't make any sense. Those things were fire. I just feel like when people want something, the Rams are like, let's do the opposite of that. I don't know. Yeah, the color. Yeah, it's also Nike. The color rush was great. Yeah, that kind of blows. That's so disappointing. I mean, it could have been just, you know. Could have just been these. Would have been cool. Yeah. I don't even think the white is that bad. I just think, you know, the yellow is so much better. Yeah, I guess so. What's going on with them? Well, those aren't it. It's these, apparently. We don't know the pant color, but these are official jerseys for the Rams. I agree. He's so good. R. Clemente is so good. I don't know. Pretty much. What's so pathetic about these is that they literally just could have done. They could have just made that, like that horn or whatever, the yellow horn on the shoulders. They could have just made that with the bone all along. Would have made more sense than whatever the hell they did earlier. Well, the yellow that's on that does not match. Well, I mean, just look. So, like, I don't know, yo. It's weird. I would love to be enlightened on how this is going to work, though. Because... All right, so here we go. So you see that, right? Now we're going to put this in. Hold on one sec. God, I can't find one good... That's funny. Yeah, I don't know, because the yellow just doesn't match. It just doesn't. I guess we'll just put that back up. Look. That yellow doesn't match. That's not even close. That's the exact pant color. I don't know. Nike should bring in. Yes, he should. They should. Better rookie. Trevor Lawrence over Zach Wilson. Appreciate that, Ashton. Yeah, I mean, I'm not that disappointed. I might just be tired. I don't know. Who's excited for I mean, I know I am. But who's excited for Loki episode 5? No spoilers though. Don't spoil anything. You are, Kellen. Minds will be blown. I'm excited. Should be fun. I agree. Loki is the best series so far. Let's pivot here. All right. We got the green to represent Loki, right? Well, there's some yellow, so that's like A's colored. So let's change that. I have heard that theory. I have definitely heard that theory. Over under 5 times Prune will be said in episode 5. Yeah, Deshaun Jackson's not going to have as many touches as, in my opinion, I don't think he has as many touches as Van Jefferson. So definitely not going to have that. So, a healthy stream tonight. We had 262 views so far. Anyone see the new Conjuring? I just watched it 2 days ago? I did Easy Murda. These are the official, not official. These are the leaked, so to speak, these are reportedly what they're going to use. I don't know why, but they will. I'm sure they'll make it look really cool in a, a graphic. Really? Number 3 was your favorite out of the series? I have yet to hear that. I felt like it was really different. It was really different. Yeah. I think 2 was the best in my opinion. I'll take the Kevin Feige redirect, if I'm being honest. Oh, Aiden, since you're a Steelers fan, I have to ask you, okay? Everyone knows where I'm going with this, or maybe they don't. Was Jared Goff's hand going forward, and was that a fumble that Minkah Fitzpatrick picked up in 2019, or was that an incomplete pass? Also, why is Aiden not a mod? What is happening here? There we go. I have to know, Aiden. We'll be friends either way, but I have to know what your thoughts were. Here we go. Okay. I'd play the footage, but I'd rather not get copyright claimed again. Yes, that's true. Are you looking forward to Black Widow? You think they will go over Budapest? I do. You get a mod. You get a mod. I'm just waiting on what Aiden's going to say here. We've been streaming over an hour. Good deal. I haven't gamed in a while. I'll probably change that soon. Oh. Aiden says it's forward. Jury's in. Referee's totally butchered that. While that may be the case, Henry, keep in mind we have a fair, unbiased Steelers fan in here that just admitted that that call was BS and it was forward. Rams' new uniforms leaked today. They're not all yellow. What do you think of that, especially after Whitworth's comments on the new uniforms being all yellow throwbacks? I'm sad. Madden rebuild? Oh boy. That could be something. You are a mod. NBA bubble refs. Oh my god. I mean, apparently, no, clearly Whitworth was told straight up by the Rams. They were make a big deal about the yellow on the sleeves. Because I don't know what the hell. It doesn't even pop to me. Like, it just, like the yellow's there. I think that's the issue, is that the jersey just doesn't pop. It's not a mistake. Before I sign off, we're gonna sit back and maybe talk a little bit. Has anyone seen the what's up feeling, Irie? How we doing? Totally agree with you, Nolan. It's weird. The way I'm sitting, it looks like I'm outlined. I'm good. I think Dion might have the edge at nickel, to be honest with you. Don't sleep on him. I think he has one really good preseason and could take over. I am. The problem is, posture's huge. I don't have good posture. I never have, never will. So I lean over, and essentially when you're talking that much, you're putting such emphasis on everything. When you're leaning over, you're just using more energy. If I was just laying back like this, Good. I like Dion. I liked him with the Giants. Dude's a scrappy guy. We've watched him get cut and how he responded. Just look at him at Hard Knocks last year. I'm rooting for Dion much more now. Yeah, The Rams have some fun storylines heading into camp. You know, it gave me an idea. I think tomorrow I might just do camp battles. Ooh, that's... I mean, I'm going to be hitting 20K by the end of the year, hopefully, so I don't know what you want me to do at 20K. Yeah, I'd say don't rule out a Higbee trade. Don't necessarily think it's going to happen. Just kind of you know. Oh, no, I won't be watching Hard Knocks. I have no interest in watching the Cowboys Hard Knocks. What's up, Young Ham? Oh, why are you not a mod? Now you are. A sleep stream. This guy over here, Aiden, just kills me, man. Oh my god. Thanks, Nolan. A sleep stream. I hung out with Jerry Jones twice in Mobile during the Senior Bowl. The first time was a meet. The second time he sat down next to me, and actually no, the first time he sat down next to me. The second time was more of like a hey, how you doing? When am I streaming again? Good question. Probably tomorrow. You got it. Yeah, probably tomorrow. You know, we're gonna try to get some Rams videos out. Might record them before I head to bed tonight, and then, you know. Huh. That could be interesting. Why are you not a mod? There you go. Has everyone in here already joined the Discord? I cannot wait to see the potential of the Discord being realized during the season. Hell yeah. There we go. Oh, Christian, you got to join the Discord. It's the link right here. Rodgers is either going to play with the Packers or he's going to go to Denver. I don't know. It's a 24/7 chat. You can talk about the Rams. You can talk about the NFL. You can talk about the MCU. You could talk about all the horror films, all of that. I mean, you can literally do whatever. I mean, it is somewhat representative of what I like, but I mean, people talk about soccer in there. Not very often, but people have talked about soccer in there, and I hate soccer. So I'm not, you know, we don't have like super rules. Just keep it clean. And I always feel the need to welcome everybody, so 1 second. I'm dumb. I should have just moved my keyboard. It's wireless. I can just put it on my lap. There we go. Now we have the life right now. I did, Nick. I'm not exactly the biggest fan. I'm just gonna call you Matt, as from last time. There's your mod. What up, Lat? Just join the Discord. We got 259 members and counting. If you haven't joined already, that's where you can find anytime I drop a video, boom, right away, it'll go there. Anytime we drop an article on Downtown Rams, boom, goes there. If you want to just talk Rams nonstop, that's the place to go. Great question, Peter. Where will he go? I don't know. N'Keal Harry isn't very good. He's just, a big name. I wish him the best, though. I don't want him to suck. I just, I don't think he's very good. Nick says, I'm not either. Wish it was yellow with blue numbers. Same. I agree. I don't know why Harry's requesting out of New England. It does look like the early Chargers colors. Ohtani is looking good against the Red Sox tonight. Yeah, I heard he's been going off. Clifton, what's up? Who has the edge at nickel, Dion, Long, or Rochelle? I don't know if you already asked that in here. I think it's Dion. I know that sounds crazy. I think Rochelle's a boundary corner, and I think David Long is probably another boundary corner. I think Dion is better equipped to play the nickel. Inside the numbers for Dion. Short area. I mean, he has the long speed, too, to play on the outside, but, How about that last Loki episode? How about 3 hours left till new episode? Yeah, Nick, I can't figure out what I want to do. I mean, I know what I want to do, but is that smart to do it? If you guys stay up, you can watch. There's a watch party over with Everything Always. I did the video on him. I don't know if you guys know, but Everything Always, aka Michael Roman, if you didn't see my video earlier, he got copyright claimed for a video on his video for a song that he literally owns. He created it. Like, yeah, we won't even get into that. That's a rabbit hole, man. These scumbag companies copyright claiming everything. My God. What's difference between boundary corner and slot corner? What makes them more successful at the position? Great question, Christian. So I will let you know. Boundary corner are guys that are lined up on the outside, right? So you have your cornerback 1, cornerback 2. Those are boundary corners. They're on the boundary, the sideline. The nickel corner, otherwise known as a slot corner, they orchestrate basically inside the numbers. So you have the outside numbers, corners out on the boundary play outside the numbers, and you have the cornerbacks that play inside the numbers, middle of the field type deal, and that is your slot/nickel corner. Nickel corners typically line up across from the slot receiver, but here's the thing. A slot receiver doesn't necessarily mean it has to be the slot receiver on that team. And what we need to realize is that while this guy may be wide receiver 3 on the depth chart, it changes and varies play to play. So you could make the argument, the way the Kansas City Chiefs line up, Travis Kelce is the slot receiver. Or Tyreek Hill. So that's the job of the nickel or the slot corner to cover that man. Now, when you get into, zone coverage and all of that, complicates things a little bit, but that's essentially the difference. Is that you also asked what makes each more successful at the position. Boundary, you're typically going to want more of a physical corner, a guy that can lock down guys, but on top of that, you do want somebody that can make a play on the football. And you want the long speed. You can't play on the outside if you don't have the long speed, because there are going to be guys that are trying to test you deep down the field. The nickel, you don't need the long speed. You're playing inside the numbers. You need a guy that has short area burst. You need a guy that has quickness, quick twitch ability, can change his direction on a dime, has great reflexes. And that's the thing, is that like guys like Nickel Roby-Coleman and Mike Hilton and Troy Hill, they do that. So when I look at, say, David Long, he's equipped for the position, but I could see them trying to push him on the boundary. When I look at Robert Rochelle, no-brainer boundary corner. When I look at Dante Dion, you don't typically want him to be on the boundary. Ooh, welcome. Kush213 just joined the Discord. We are at... Hold on one sec. You ever been on a live stream where the person is streaming on an Android? No. I know you do, Matt. Appreciate that, Christian. Yeah, you know, I never played football, so I learned something new every day. Is everybody that's watching right now, all 33? Oh, we're up to 35 now. Are you all in the Discord? Because if not, you should be. Let's just change this. We're going to sidearm this thing because it's annoying me. Matt, why are you not in the Discord? $260 people. Ugh. Any chance the Chargers move back to San Diego? I will not rule that out. Depends on what they do in LA. What I will say this. The Chargers content creators are pretty well represented. So I will say that. When do I think Tom Brady will fall off? Oh, good question. Probably this year, but who knows? It's Tom Brady. Dude is reverse aging. It's pretty obvious. He's done some whack stuff. I don't know. Darren, welcome. Happy to have you. And we would love it if you would join our Discord channel here. That link is an all-access pass to our Discord channel, where we are at 260 members and counting. No, I'm a big fan of Herbert. Hold on one sec. There we go. More back support. I got a back pillow because I knew this was coming. 2067. I love how you just know. Well, you know, it's funny you should say that, Matt, because Aiden knows him. Most of you guys know him. Adam Steele, a.k.a. Adam Grego, my cousin. He mentioned repeatedly on the AJ show quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen, who had their best seasons last year without the crowd. It'll be interesting to see how much the crowd affects him this year. No one's talking about that. So shout out to him, because that was actually, it's pretty creative. No one's really mentioning that. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate that. we're gonna keep. I can't. I mean, I've said it so many times, but I am so hyped for you guys to see this final product during the season. We're gonna have a schedule. I'm gonna try to be very, tight on the schedule. We're gonna do a post game. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do each week. We're gonna do videos, key matchups. Pretty much, if you guys remember me writing at Downtown Rams, all of my articles are going to be videos. That's what's changed. Mark Madden punching air right now. So, that's what's changed, is that I don't really write articles as much anymore. They're all going to be videos. The Ram stuff, anyway. I'm going to do a movie review on the Shang-Chi movie. I'm going to do a movie review on Eternals, the Spider-Man movie, all the MCU stuff, right? But I'm also going to be gaming, and I'm going to be focusing on the Rams season. I'm also going to have NFL content, but on a weekly basis, you can expect 2 Downtown Rams podcasts. You can expect, those mini videos, not live streams, but videos about, key matchups, players to watch, etc. You're going to get a full breakdown of the opponent, and I will go full on breakdown of the opponent. Then we're going to get a pregame live stream of each game. We might even do, when the Rams play at 4, we might even do live streams or watch parties during the 1 o'clock slate. If you guys are interested in that, I would love to do that. So that is one thing that we could consider doing. We're going to do post-game streams. It's going to be fun, You can find it in audio. You can find it in video. You can find it, I'll obviously write a little bit. I don't think I'll write a ton. But I'm excited, man. Favorite Marvel character? Spider-Man. Always has been. Always will be. Horror movie reviews, Darren? I would love to. I think I will. See, I'm not really a true critic. I don't get into, I'm not over the top. I don't, summarize everything I can. But I like to do the spoiler-free reviews, so I think that's what I'll do. Is there anything that I didn't mention that you guys would like to see on the channel? Or is there a video idea that you guys have that you think I should take advantage of that I haven't done yet? Not a fan of Shang-Chi, huh? If you can hear that, that's my dog scratching at the door. You got some rainbow going on here. Do a house tour at 20K. Review anime. The only anime I'll ever review is Dragon Ball, because when that movie comes out, I'm going to be very hyped. Dog reveal. I mean, hey, you know what? I've done it before. I'll do it again. 1 second. I'm going to go get my puppy. Look. You're on camera. Hold on one sec, buddy. One sec. Yep, here he is. All right, let's see if I can bring up this chair a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this is Coda. Coda, say hi. Is he not the most adorable thing? Speak, buddy. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, Christian. You are a little... All right, let's see here. I'll let the dog out. Coda with a K. How cute is he? Look at him. He loves everyone's company. Don't you, buddy? Coda. I've been dying to adopt a dog, but my 15-year-old cat won't approve. Yeah, I could see how that'd be an issue. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let's go over here so you're not covered by the comments. He looks like a stuffed animal, doesn't he? I have Grant Cohn. He looks like a stuffed animal. He's so cute. I've literally never gotten over how cute my dog is. He also gets a little feisty, don't you? Toto edition. Yeah, he's a little cute, right? It's funny because, like, I think everyone's asleep in my house. So he was just, look at him just smiling. He was just, like, scratching on the door, and I was just like, oh, I didn't realize everyone left you alone. All right. Come down here and join the party. He's just trying to get on IMDb, so... Hey, Coda's worn a Rams hat before. He's so jumpy right now. He dealt with all sorts of fireworks and stuff. The thunder yesterday wouldn't let me sleep. Now he's being all antsy. It's okay, buddy. He also doesn't like being on camera, clearly. Do you like being on camera? No? You look like you do. He does need a jersey, right? What the dog doing? Oh, he's just happy. He just loves people. I mean, he's trying to speak to you guys, but he can't. He's communicating with his tongue. All right, dude, chill. I brought him on so long ago. And it actually wasn't on my channel because I had to. Well, I don't know what happened, but it didn't save. So. What's the dog doing? I mean, he's just chilling, you know? Dogs are the best. There should be like reason 1 billion about why you should get a dog. Butter dog, dog with the butter. Nice dog, Jake. Looks like a Maltese. Yeah, so he's a Malshi. He's a Maltese mix with Shih Tzu, and trust me, when you get to know him, he does have that Shih Tzu side to him. He's got a little feisty side, don't you? Yeah, I know you're shy. Coda's thinking about the jersey leak. Coda's not okay with it right now. Yeah, I mean we're talking Rams. I'm interacting with people, and we got doggos, so it's all good, right? Appreciate it. I guess maybe I should bring Coda in more. Maybe during the year, we'll get him in a Rams hat, right? Would you like that, Coda? Oh, he's just mesmerized by that dope logo. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, might as well, right? Wow, we're past midnight. He probably does. He is a Rams fan. Aren't you, Coda? All right, let's get you back in the picture. And not tangling my... Oh my god. Don't be a menace. Good boy. Yeah, it's midnight on the East Coast. It's 12:06. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. Best off-season signing? They didn't really have many. I guess Deshaun Jackson by default. What's up, LA Rams? I got this little rascal who was making all sorts of noise, scratching on the door. Well, he won. I mentioned him scratching on the door, and then someone's like, I need a dog reveal. And I was like, all right. Treat review with Coda. What's your favorite treat? Oh my god, he just loves moving around. Doggy dog, what's up, dog? Top 5 foods? Well, I love pizza. I love anything buffalo, so probably buffalo wings. I love burgers. I love chicken tikka masala. And my fifth food. Tacos, maybe? I don't know. I mean, he's 6 years old. So, the fact he lets me hold him like this, you know, it's pretty cool. I have 2 dogs. One is afraid of its own shadow. The other is a menace. LA Rams, how are you not a mod yet? Come on now. Not like, I mean, you're controlling it. It's more me. I love this mic stand because it's really convenient. The fact that I can just bring this all the way back and I can just sit back. Yeah, you're a mod now. LA Rams, are you in the Discord? Is everyone in here in the Discord? Oh, look at that. Grabbed onto my arm. Okay, cool. He's gonna hate me when I have to bring him upstairs. All my homies are mods. I don't really know what he's doing right now. I did. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Not that the jersey's bad, but just already having bone and then wanting yellow. Eh. Oh man, Aiden, you're just too much. It's true though. It is true. Oh, I hit the mute button. I'm dumb. I thought he disconnected the thing. Nah, he's just being a good boy. You got my cord. You got the cord around your foot. Oh boy. There we go. He was giving me a hard time. Now he's not. The stream has more viewers than Mark Madden has likes on his tweets. Code, isn't that funny? What's up, Trevor? How we doing? I don't have to tag you, do I? I'm afraid, Coda, if I get like revenue from this live stream, I'm gonna have to share some of it with Coda. Devin Bush is not supportive of content creators. It's that simple. Darrington Evans is. It's a good day, man. I mean, now it's, you know, Wednesday, but I get to watch Loki episode 5. I don't know, man. He's been acting weird. You got the hiccups? Oh, so cute. Yeah, that was really random. You want to see Pittsburgh finish last? Damn, dude. I'm not sure. I want to. I'm not sure how responsible that is. Should probably find out some point this week if I'm verified or not on Twitter. Coda, it sounds like you're eating inside the mic. Aiden's not too happy about Trevor. All right, buddy, you're killing my arm. We'll have you move over here. All right, my God, he is getting heavy. Not really. He's, you know, you can hold him, but after a while, it gets to be a lot, so. I'm keeping an eye on you. I guess he's trying to get over to the other side. I don't think the white helmets are confirmed. And I don't think they're possible because the rule. Coda. You're killing my arm, homie. Oof. I think we'll just stay streaming until it's been 2 hours, just because it looks nice. I don't know. Yeah, next year they are, not this year. Yeah. Great question, Christian. So essentially what's happening is that, we'll start from the top. Okay, so the video wasn't even supposed to be about me, have anything to do with me. It was supposed to be entirely about Michael Roman, who hosts the best MCU, arguably the best MCU YouTube channel on YouTube. And it's called Everything Always. Michael Roman posts YouTube videos. He's a faceless account for the most part, although you have seen his face before if you've seen him, every now and then, right? But for the most part, he's a faceless account. Coda, I'm not gonna have an arm by the time you're done laying on it. So he's a faceless account for the most part. Does videos, MCU news, what have you. Well, the beginning of all his videos, he has a song by his band. His band is called All Fires. So he uses his own music for his intro. Well, this last video he did, which was covering the events of Hugh Jackman on Instagram, kind of teasing a return to Wolverine. We don't know for sure, and I didn't make a video because it's just, there's just not enough info in my opinion, but I respect him for making a video. Well, this video, however, had that intro by All Fires, his band that he owns. He owns the rights to the song. And it got copyright claimed by a completely other company who doesn't own the rights to the song. So he's getting demonetized because a song got copyright claimed that he owns all of, and this company owns none of. And this stuff is happening whether they have the rights or not, and it's being overblown for people that have the rights. I got copyright claimed on one of my JE Live videos earlier, I want to say 2 weeks ago, and I got actually it was the last one I did. I got copyright claimed, and it was just me talking. So, essentially the copyright claiming is completely out of hand. People have gone off their rockers about it. And, I'm tired of it, so I made a video on it. And what's even crazier is, while, yes, it absolutely deserves to be copyright claimed to an extent, the thing is, yeah, right, they're trying to copyright my voice. Here's the problem, is that, when you try to put out content and you use any sort of clip, fair use is supposed to kind of save you from getting, trashed for it. So, for instance, I could easily make the argument that I'm using it for fair use purposes if I'm using a NFL film clip and I'm talking over it and I'm using it in a way that I'm critiquing it for fair use, right? It's like for educational purposes. That's the point of fair use. Well, the problem is fair use doesn't mean anything. Because if fair use meant anything, and people gave a damn about fair use, you couldn't just go ahead and copyright claim every little thing. So to add on to this, I'm on Ryan Dyrud's LA football podcast yesterday. We record, and during the video, I mentioned how I got my start. I mentioned my viral John Wolford video, and I mentioned how they still have not copyright claimed it, but I'm sure they will someday. 24 hours later, that video gets copyright claimed by 3 different companies. 24 hours later. Do you think that was coincidence? So, I'm over it. And I can barely read that, so Full Metal Hash, I think it is. Sorry, I can't really read your name that because I even with glasses I can't see. Anyway, Essentially, you're asking if I can appeal it. I'm going to tell you exactly why you can, but you wouldn't want to. Because if you appeal, if you dispute a claim, essentially what ends up happening is that if you lose, you get a strike. Later, Aiden. If you get a strike, that counts towards your 3. If you get 3 strikes, you are out of YouTube. They ban your account. So, guess who is in charge of the disputing? You're not even going to believe this. The people that placed the claim. That's so stupid. YouTube with their hands-off policy. Essentially, do you know what that means? That's like going to court because somebody is suing you. And then the judge and the jury are the people that are suing you. So they win every time. It's ridiculous. Are you? What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you lick that? You crack me up. You know that? Of course you do. Oh my God. So, but if it's just you talking and no background noise, weird. Exactly. It is weird. So what is the rule with copyright claiming? You just have to talk over any clip you use. Essentially, there is no rule because, essentially that anybody can copyright claim anything. The point is that, Michael Roman, who owns the music of what he uses for his video, got copyright claimed. He owns the music. So people are copyright claiming things that they don't even own. Just like somebody tried to copyright claim my voice. And what ends up happening is that when they copyright claim it, you just lose monetization. Like your video becomes demonetized. And it's not like, there's not like a grace period. You just instantly cut off. It cuts off the monetization. As you guys know, for me trying to make it big in YouTube, it's been kind of a boundary for me. What's up, Chantry? How we doing? Exactly. Unless you're Exos. I'm sure Exos will copyright claim something. Don't you guys remember when I did that live stream in the studio? I gave you guys that clip of was it Jamie Newman, I think it was? Or it was Trey Lance. Exos copyright claims it. They get all my revenue, all my donations for that video they got. So I was like, nope. And I cut that stuff out because I didn't want them getting a dime. So the John Wolford video got copyright claimed. I'm not going to bother with it because I got a ton of money off it anyway. 27,000 views. And on top of that, I don't want to ruin the video. I don't want to alter it in any way. Yeah, I appreciate you, Ashton, for pointing that out. That's why if you guys, we tried Patreon, right? But Patreon's kind of a pain because people like to stay on one website. So if you guys want to support the channel, if you guys like your, your breakdowns, your film breakdowns, and, you want them nonstop, eventually I'm going to hit a wall where I just get copyright claim for all of them, and I'm not going to be able to really do them because I have to make some money in order to get to my goal. But, we have about 13, 14 channel members. That supports the channel. You get access to badges, emojis. You good? Okay. All sorts of stuff, you know, and Ashton is selling it, and it's a cup of coffee. It's the price of a cup of coffee. If anyone does want to join, I will post that link. It's $4.99 a month, and you know that's essentially how you can. I mean, you could support me by doing this, by watching the video. But if you want to do it further, it's never guaranteed. Of course, it's never like I need it. You know, it's not like, you know. But if you guys want to help, I'm not gonna say no. See, I used to be about that, right? I never wanted to monetize anything. I thought it was weird asking for money. And in a way it is. But at the same time, you know, I'm trying to provide a service. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to do this full time so I can just basically not worry about anything else and just, you know, if I was able to quit my day job tomorrow and do this full time, you guys would literally have 3 videos a day. That would be amazing. Thanks, Chantry. There's no reports at the moment. It's really quiet on the Rams front. Okay, so as of right now, we have 13 members. So that's been pretty dope. I don't even... There we go. There we go. There's the membership. Hey, appreciate that, Peter. You have a great night. I still can't believe we're over 20 viewers, and I've just been not really getting into it, but just, you know, just chilling with you guys. Yeah, I like the Tomorrow War. I enjoyed it. MLB The Show is frustrating. I wake up at 6:45 a.m. Damn. Why are you camera shy? Come on. Don't flail your legs, please. Oh. He just drop kicked me in the face. Probably deserved it. Oh, my collarbone. You are latching on my collarbone, and it doesn't feel good. Hey, baby. Oh, you're scared? I understand. Sunday 9 through 26. Rams, Bucks. Who's winning, Jake? Rams are, because they're gonna win that. They're gonna win the conference. And that is a winner take conference game early on in the season, if everything goes according to a plan, like I think it will. But you know. Oh, all right. Did you throw up on my arm, or did you just burp? Okay, you just burped. Okay, cool. Yeah, right. The copyright people are after everything. Guys, if you guys are interested also, we have merch. I'll drop the merch store link as well. But yeah, we have merch as well. When I get to 10,000 subs, I'll be able to put that all the merch links in my description, so you'll see that. Later, Nugget Rose. No, what is Star Wars Visions? It looks kind of anime-ish. Can somebody buy me a computer? Damn. Dog's name is Coda with a K. You are being a little... Hey, stop. You little squirmy. Oh my god. Coda's lost it, man. Look at... Hey, chillax. Chillax. Chill. Homie, come on. Yeah, we'll see how long this thing lasts. I'm probably going to head off soon because he's getting antsy. But... yeah, I'm not really a fan of the Star Wars anime, personally. I don't know about you, Coda. I'm not. I couldn't really get into the Bad Batch, sadly. Guys, you guys have been ultra supportive. I appreciate it. We did some good numbers tonight, considering, you know, we started off a little slow. Thank you. Thanks, Austin. But yeah, you guys met my dog. If you guys haven't already. Coda, say bye. He's trying to say bye, but he can't because he's a dog. You guys, too, man. Appreciate y'all. Kept it over 20. Was going up. Have to, you know, get some sleep. Otherwise, you know. Yeah. So, let's, Coda, say bye to everybody. Can you say bye? Night, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Probably going to stream tomorrow, but we'll see. Later.